clerk please do the timing?
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that we have 22 minutes for this one, I will spare the CS a few things that I wanted to say. Let me just go straight to the question. Question number 034. One CS, what is the current status of pension disbursements to former members of Parliament who served between 1979 and 1992? B, has the National Treasury undertaken any review or adjustment of these pensions to ensure they remain fair and sustainable, considering the rising cost of living and inflation over the years? And lastly, what policy measures has the government put in place to ensure pensions align with prevailing economic conditions? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may proceed to respond, bearing in mind that we have received a copy of your response, and therefore, if you may paraphrase, we are necessary to save on time. Proceed, Honorable CS.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. In the interest of time, I'll try my level best to paraphrase and summarize my response without losing content. Now, I rise to address a question that was raised by Senator Enock Wambua that is question number 034. Regarding pension disbursement to former members of Parliament who served between 1979 and 1992. The current status is as follows. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, former members of Parliament who served between 1979 and 1992 were eligible for pension benefits have been receiving payments in line with the Parliamentary Pensions Act, Cap 196, as revised in 2012. And this revision significantly enhanced their pension entitlements by adjusting the actuarial factor from 1/600 to 1/300. Effectively, this doubled their pension benefits. And as a result, these former members of Parliament received a revised pension lump sum and an adjusted monthly pension following the implementation of this Section 8.2 of the Cap 196, revised in 2012. But there are also further efforts to review the pensions which have been guided by the recommendations of a Kiume Tribunal, which was appointed by the Parliamentary Service Commission to review the terms and conditions of the service for members and staff of Parliament. To implement these recommendations, several legislative attempts have been made. So there have been several attempts to amend the Act to accommodate the Kiume recommendations, which was recommending at least a living pension of $1,000 per month. There was the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment of 2019, which the bill which lapsed in January 2019. Then there was another Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Bill 2019, sponsored by Honorable John Mbadi, was MP then, and this was rejected on 24th of September 2020 following presidential reservations. It was passed by Parliament but rejected by the President. Then there is the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Bill by Honorable John Waluke. This is the bill in 2023 to implement 100,000 minimum pension. However, it faced opposition first from the National Treasury, which raised concerns about fiscal sustainability, and of course the SRC, which also deemed the proposal unconstitutional. The Parliamentary Service Commission recommended further consultations with stakeholders. So those three reasons made the bill not to see light of day. So in light of these concerns and presidential reservations, the Parliamentary Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning recommended the rejection of the bill in its entirety, which was done. Now, review and adjustments to ensure fair and sustainable pensions, as has been asked by the honorable member. I wish to report that National Treasury has undertaken several measures to ensure pensions remain fair, sustainable, and responsive to the rising cost of living. And these include implementation of the Pensions Increase Act, Cap 190, which since 1st July 2005 pensions have been reviewed every 2 years with an increment rate of 3% to help pensioners cope with inflation and rising living costs. Number 2 is actuarial valuation of public service pension scheme. Regular actuarial assessments are conducted every 4 years to evaluate pension liabilities, funding levels, and sustainability. The other one is a comprehensive actuarial review is currently underway to ensure the long-term financial stability of the pension system. Legal reforms to strengthen the pensions framework. The government is implementing legal reforms to align public service pensions with our constitution and recently formulated national retirement benefits policy. These reforms seek to create a more equitable, transparent, and robust pension system while ensuring fiscal sustainability. Number C, the policy measures to align pensions with economic conditions. Honorable Speaker, to protect pensioners from economic shocks and inflation, the government has implemented the following key policy measures. One, we have increased tax exemptions on pension contributions from 240,000 per annum to 360,000 shillings per annum. What that simply means is that previously, before December 27th, when we passed the Tax Laws Amendment Bill, every month pension up to 20,000 shillings per month or 200,000 per annum was exempt from tax if you contributed to a pension scheme. Now that has gone up to 30,000 shillings per month. This adjustment not only helps mitigate the effects of inflation, but also increase employees' disposable income, reduce payee liabilities, and promotes a stronger savings culture. This is one of the provisions in the Tax Laws Amendment Bill, which is now an Act of Parliament, that was very progressive, and we encourage Kenyans to support, and fortunately it was passed. The other one is tax exemption on pension benefits. The removal of taxes on pension benefits provides retirees with a higher post-retirement income, improving their financial well-being and ensuring a more comfortable retirement. I wish to report here, Mr. Speaker, that for those who may not know, that from 27th of December last year, anyone accessing his pension is now accessing it without paying any tax. And that is like saving 30% of your entitlement. And I think it has been very progressive. Those who have benefited from the same can attest to that. And also encouraging long-term retirement savings. These tax reforms create incentives for individuals to save more for retirement, strengthening financial security in old age and reducing dependency on government support in later years. We are also strengthening post-retirement medical care. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, that we are now providing tax exemption on post-retirement medical contributions. If you are contributing to post-retirement medical scheme, you enjoy tax exemption. The other one is establishment of post-retirement medical funds. Treasury, through Circular Number 9 of 2024, authorized pension schemes to set up dedicated post-retirement medical funds, ensuring retirees have access to affordable and sustainable healthcare solutions. And Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you're aware that even Parliament is presently in the process of setting up this fund to take care of retired members of Parliament in their medical needs when they retire. And this is to all public servants. Development of an end-to-end pension administration system. The government is investing in a modernized pension administration system that leverages advanced technology to improve efficiency and scrutiny. We are also integrating blockchain and biometric technology, which will enhance the security of pension management, ensure real-time tracking of pension disbursement, and eliminate delays in pension processing. In fact, we are looking towards, in terms of integration of IFMIs for timely remittances, the system will be fully integrated with the Integrated Financial Management Information System. The aim here is to transfer retirees automatically from being employees earning a salary to retirees earning pension benefits without going through rigorous steps of processing your pension. It should be seamless. From 1 month to the next, if you retire, you should start getting your pension. And these reforms collectively strengthen retirement security, improve pension fund sustainability, and enhance post-retirement quality of life. Honorable Speaker, the National Treasury, in conclusion, remains committed to ensuring that pension benefits for former members of Parliament and all public service retirees are fair, sustainable, and responsive to economic conditions. We will continue working with stakeholders to explore feasibility solutions that uphold fiscal responsibility while ensuring retirees receive their rightful entitlements. I thank you.
Senator Wambua, you may ask your 2 supplementary questions. Honorable Senators, let us avoid speeches. Sure. In the interest of time, go straight to the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, two quick ones. On question number one, I expected the CS would give us actual amounts. Actually, that was my biggest interest. With the public money being used to pay pensions, I thought he would give us the actual amount, the lowest, what amount of money is the lowest pensioner earning and the highest earning. Because that will inform his response to the benefits that they have gotten from tax exemption. Then lastly, Chair, the second question would be, seeing as it were that the CS was himself pushing this agenda when he was a member of Parliament, and now he's seated where he was pushing that agenda. Will he continue with this, or was he just playing politics? Thank you.
Honorable Pierce, CS rather.
Thank you. On actual amounts that these members earn, I may not have the actual figure, but I'm told the lowest is in the region of about 28,000 shillings per month. It is fairly low, and that is why there was a recommendation from the Kiumi Commission to push it up to a living pension of at least 100,000 shillings per month, or 1,000 US dollars per month. It was, I think, put in US dollar terms. But this, I want to repeat again, that you can only be able to change it if you amend the law, because the law as it is, you cannot change the actual amounts that these honorable members or former members of Parliament earn. In terms of the CS pushing the agenda, yes, I pushed the agenda as a legislator who has the powers to legislate. Now I don't have that power. That power is with members of Parliament to push for legislative amendment. I can only propose to Parliament for an amendment, but I think this is a matter that Parliament is well seized of. Parliamentary Service Commission is there, which is concerned with the welfare of members, both present and former, and if there is supposed to be any adjustment on pension entitlement to former members of Parliament, the right people to push for that would be the Parliamentary Service Commission and members of Parliament. Thank you.
Senator Fomeru, the Honorable Gathuri Murumbi. Honorable CS, just note down those questions, because I'll be calling upon a number of senators so that you can respond to them at a go.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the last time the CS was in this House, I raised a question concerning former councillors. You can see issue about the pensions and gratuity and honorarium is really recurring every time. So you tasked the 3 committees of this House